In this day and age, anything can happen online in seconds. That includes your account information and money being stolen in seconds. People don't think your cybersecurity matters that much, but really it does. We need to take action for our information online and need to protect it. You don't realize how much you need to protect it until you can't protect it anymore.
What is the definition of cybersecurity?
I've been asked what is cybersecurity, and I like to think of cybersecurity as the methods to protect and defend the critical data and critical infrastructure. So the water and lights and gas that allow us to live and to have the society we have. It's also about protecting the critical data that it makes up you, makes up your data, makes up your parents' data, makes up your community's data. And we protect all of that against adversaries, hackers that are trying to gain access to or leverage that information against us.
How can I know if I am being hacked?
You're likely going to see some sort of unusual activity if you've been hacked. You're going to try to log into a system and your password's been changed, but you didn't change it. Or you try to log into an app or a video game and the application or the video game doesn't allow you to log in.
How could I protect myself and my electronics from hackers?
Well, there's lots of different things that you can do, but more there's stuff that your parents can do and your teachers and so on. They can provide safe devices, and I know sometimes it's a little bit annoying that they block things online that you might want to see and so on. But that's for your safety, and also it can help prevent hacking. Another thing that you can do is make sure that all of your devices are up to date. Sometimes it'll say, it has a new software update, and you're like, I don't want to do an update right now. It's so annoying. No, let it do the update.
How long would it take for a hacker to crack an 8-character long password?
Most 8-character passwords can be cracked nowadays in under 30 seconds. You have to make certain that the password is it has a combination of uppercase and lowercase and numbers and special characters, so like shift and like a $ sign or something like that. They also, I highly recommend that you use a password manager. Now, that may not be something that you have at home, but you may want to emphasize or recommend to your parents that they think about getting that.
Why do you think hackers hack?
So one of the most common kind of hacker is someone that's just looking for money. They want some way to steal money. And so what they do is they go out there and they do any way that they can figure out to steal money. One of the most common ways that they do that these days is by holding your information ransom. What does that mean? It means that they encrypt, or they make it so you can't access your information on your computer, and then they demand that you give them money in order to get your information back, and we call that ransomware.
What age group is most likely to get hacked?
Most widely talked about are retired people. They're oftentimes, because they aren't necessarily technically savvy, they are oftentimes targeted for fraud or for identity theft, mostly because they also have a higher amount of income, be it retirement. The other group is actually much younger people, so kindergartners all the way up through high school. The reason being is that attackers love to get the data that is critical to you. So your social security number, your name, your birth date, your address, your phone numbers.
Is it okay to use the same password for different websites?
And the quick answer is no. You really want to leverage a unique password for every single site, every single application. That can be a little difficult if you don't have a password manager. So you're trying to remember 13 or 16 or 20 character passwords with a lot of different random numbers and random special characters. That can be really difficult. especially with all the different sites and all the different places that you go and all the different games that you may leverage, or social media sites that you may also use.
What are the biggest cybersecurity threats right now?
And so for an individual, let's say you or me, it's about having our identity stolen, having the data that is us and represents us online, having that be stolen and used against us. So those could be things like health records, it could be bank data, it could be school data, it could be your parents' information.
Well, now you know about cybersecurity, whether it's making a password or hackers holding your information ransom. Now that you know, you must protect yourself online. Go protect yourself before it's too late.